Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's good to see you once again. Well, this week I went out and hunted a few locations that I've hit hard in the past. My week started off pretty slow, but I ended on a high note. I found a few things that I would like to share with you, so let's get straight to metal detecting. Hey there you guys, and welcome back. Good to see you once again. Well, I have been out here metal detecting for about 30 minutes now and have about $1 and change, and then I just found this here in these tire chips. Looks like it's half of a little Game Boy controller or game controller. It's a little pendant too that somebody wore around their neck. But then I was going to show you this, and I'll let you guys listen to the signal. Let me get the detector over here. 8990 signal. I've already seen what it is. It looks like it's a $50 out here on these tire chips. It is right there. What do we have? Is it going to be silver? Nah, it doesn't look like it. 72, a 1972 Kennedy $50. Not bad out here on the wood chips. We'll take that. It adds up more quickly than digging up a bunch of pennies. So we're going to get back at it. Well, everybody, I just got myself an 8384 signal with the Fisher Gold Bug Pro, and I just popped my plug, and I've got a silver coin sitting here. Let's take a look. It is pretty obvious that it is a Roosevelt dime, but I love finding me some silver, especially silver coinage. What do we have here? 1951 Roosevelt dime. That's awesome. And it's a Denver mint. There's a little D down there. Let's set this right here, and I've got my water sitting here. They made lots and lots of Roosevelt dimes, so I'm not too concerned about damaging it. Yeah, that's a pretty coin. 1951 Denver Mint Roosevelt dime. 90% silver. We will take that. That's awesome. As you guys can tell, I have been digging up a lot of aluminum junk here in the last hour. Lots and lots of pieces of aluminum can. But I just got myself another kind of can signal, a 6869 signal, and popped this out. Kind of a strange find. It's like some sort of little emergency whistle. I don't know if it's from like the Boy Scouts or what, but it's got a thermometer and a whistle and a compass. So kind of an odd find. Don't find that every day. What brand is it? Copeland's? Something like that? Huh. Don't really know, but we'll put it away. Wow, this came out of the ground in really bad shape. I just got myself a flattened zinc penny, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell what that had on it. Give me just a minute and I'll clean it up. Maybe it'll have something that we can actually recognize. Just a second. Wow, this thing is in terrible shape. Thankfully, this is actually just the reverse of the flattened penny. And I think I have an identification on it. I think it says Silver Dollar City, and there's an axe right there. So I'm going to say that's probably a souvenir from that theme park here in Missouri. So not a bad find, but it is in bad shape, especially when these things are made out of zinc pennies. They're so thin and fragile, they don't survive very long in the ground. But neat find nonetheless. Well, it was a low 70s signal up by the road, and I just got my first one of these. Little key. It's actually not a car key. It looks like it's for probably a little cabinet or something like that, but pretty neat. Finally got a key for the week. It took a few hours, so we'll take it. Just had myself a loud 87 signal just below the grass, and it's this. I got myself a little like fob or piece off of a keychain. Orlando, Florida. Wow, look at that. The dolphins jumping out of the water. And then on this side it says Aaron. So I guess poor Aaron lost his Orlando, Florida souvenir. We'll put it in the bag. Well, I'm out here still digging the junk signals, and it looks like it just paid off. Take a look at this. It's nothing terribly valuable, but I think it's kind of cool. This was like a 62, 63 signal, and I just got a little piece of Boy Scout memorabilia. Take a look at that. That is pretty neat. I believe it says be prepared down there. I'll have to clean that up and show you guys exactly what it is. I think it's for like a first class scout. Give me just a moment. Yes, sir, that is a pretty cool little find. Nice piece of Boy Scout memorabilia. Here on the reverse it says patented 1911 and then BS of A, Boy Scouts of America. Pretty neat. There's where the pin fell off many years ago. I didn't find it in the hole, unfortunately, but that's a neat piece. I don't find these very often. Find a lot of Girl Scout pins, but not too many Boy Scout pins, so we'll take it. Let's put that away and get back at it. Well, thank God for two reasons. One, I just went over some ground that I've already been over today, and two, I decided to dig a really deep penny dime signal. And you know what? I see another silver dime in my hole. Let's take a look. It was a really faint signal at probably 8 or 9 inches down, and I see the rim of a silver dime way down there. What do we have? I honestly don't know yet. Please be at least a Mercury dime. I don't know. It might be a Roosevelt. Yeah, I think it's a Rosie. That's all right. Silver is always good. Second silver coin today is great. Oh boy. And the soil out here is really full of clay. So you're going to have to give me a minute to come back. I think it's a 64. The last year production for the silver dime. Give me just a minute. This right here, folks, is why persistence is so important in the metal detecting hobby. I have hunted this place really hard in the past, and just like that, I have found 2 pieces of silver out here that I've missed in previous metal detecting hunts. 1964D Roosevelt dime. It was probably 8 inches down, which is kind of surprising, but we'll take it. Beautiful silver. Let's get a drink of water and then get back to metal detecting. This right here is what I just pulled out of the ground with my last high tone, big loud high tone. Sounded like a big silver dollar, but it's just a piece of aluminum for like a roof. But got myself another loud, big signal, high tone kind of signal, and pop this out. I've got a Cub Scout slide. What kind is it? Wolf Scout maybe? Yeah, I think so. That's pretty cool. It's been in the ground for a while, and we'll take it. I was a Cub Scout long ago and enjoyed that period, so we'll put it away. This is probably one of my weirder finds in a while. Take a look and see what I just popped out of my plug here. It was actually kind of a big irony signal, and I decided to just to go ahead and investigate it. And there it is. It's an old film container. Is there film in it from decades ago? What could be in there? Who knows? Let's find out. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh, actually there it's moving. What's in there? Oh my gosh, it is film. Old film from probably 20 plus years ago. It was sitting in the ground probably 3 or 4 inches down. That is strange. Don't think I've ever found that before. A film canister. You just never know what you're going to find metal detecting. Let's clean this up and keep on going. At about 1 inch down, I just got myself another flattened penny. Let's see if we can't figure out what this one is. It was ringing up as a 70 on my machine. What is it going to be? I don't know. Oh boy. Not sure. I'll come back and we'll figure this one out. It might be a zoo or something like that. One moment. Well, I would say I was close with my guess. It's not a zoo, it's actually an aquarium. The Shed Aquarium in Chicago with a seal there. That's kind of a neat find. I've never been to the Shed Aquarium and I've never actually heard of it, but it's kind of a neat little find there. Somebody was probably disappointed that they lost their little flattened penny, so we'll put that in the bag too. I am not sure what I just dug up, you guys. I'm out at a location that actually had a cabin sitting here in the 1800s, and I just popped something out of the ground that may be gold. Let's take a look. It was probably 4 inches down. In fact, I kind of bent it when I was pulling it out of the ground. Like I said, this area's got some old history. I actually pulled a 2-cent piece out of here, oh God, 10 years ago probably. What on earth is that? I guess it's a little brooch. It came out of the ground looking really nice. Is it perhaps rose gold? I don't know. That is really interesting. I'm going to have to clean that up and tell you guys maybe what it is if I can get some information off of it. I think it was a brooch. I think it's got 2 broken clasp areas right there. That is really interesting. Very different from all the kids' jewelry that I've been digging up these last few days. Huh, that's interesting. The sun is very quickly going down, but once again, digging the low tones has paid off again. I just got a 61 signal, which is a spot on pull tab, and I've got a little tiny sterling silver ring. It says 925 in there, and I think CZ for cubic zirconium. It's pretty cool. It's a little tiny ring, but it is silver, so we'll take it. Man, finding some silver this week, that is awesome. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here, but it has been a successful week. All right, everybody, I'm back at the house now, so let's go over all my finds from this week. And there is the board, everybody. It's not the most full board we've ever had, but there is some quality material on there. But first, we're going to come over here and just take a quick look at the trash, because we managed to remove quite a bit of that this week. Lots of stuff that we dug up out of the ground, but also things that I just picked up while I was out metal detecting. So if you're going to go out and metal detect, take as much trash with you as you can. We are going to come back over here and just take a look at all the stuff we managed to dig up. Got a nice little pile of pull tabs. I was digging the low tones this week, and it actually paid off pretty well. So there's some pull tabs. I got that film canister with some film actually in it. That's kind of a strange find. Never found that before. I got myself actually 2 Cub Scout slides. I did show you this one coming out of the ground, but I got a second one later on. I found about $11 in change this week. I got some clad quarters, some nickels, quite a few nickels, and some clad dimes right there. I also got that interesting little whistle. There's a piece of pipe. There are my pennies for the week. Got a little pile of pennies, zinc and copper pennies. Orlando, Florida tag right there. A few pieces of lead. I got those 2 flattened pennies, one from the Shed Aquarium in Chicago and one from Silver Dollar City here in Missouri. Some little odds and ends. There's a token. I got another junky key that's actually modern. There's a stainless steel key that came out of the wood chips. This is a plastic token that was sitting in the grass from St. Patrick's Day. Carabiner, zipper, some junky keys in there. Not keys, rings I should say. Mr. Pibb top right there. Just things like that. There's that little pendant that's half of a game controller. Love, create, little pendant right there. Best sis, heart. This is a really neat find. I love finding Boy Scout material. A little Boy Scout pin. That's probably from the 50s or 60s, I would think. So it's got a little bit of age to it. I did get that little silver ring, real thin silver ring right there. And I got a $50 this week sitting in some of the tire chips at a playground. 1972D Kennedy $50. It's clad, so no silver in that. But I did actually find 2 silver coins this week, a 1964 Denver Mint Roosevelt dime and a 1951 Denver Mint Roosevelt dime. So 2 silver coins this week at spots that I've been over before. But here is my best find for the week. I got a Victorian era brooch. 10 karat gold, rose gold brooch. I actually took this into my local coin shop and bought something that I'm going to show you next week. I cashed in a bunch of change from metal detecting, and I bought something for next week. But while I was in there, I asked if the owner would test this for me, and it tested as 10 karat gold. So pretty neat find. I actually got some older gold this week. Did not expect to find that. So it kind of goes to show that you really should dig some of those low tones, stuff that you would never expect to find anything good because you dig so much trash. But every once in a while, it'll pay off and you'll find something good. All in all, we had a pretty successful week of metal detecting. Piece of gold, a few pieces of silver, and a little bit of cash. And I had a really good time. So please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.